This winter, you'll hear a lot about La Niña, a natural phenomenon that cools the equatorial Pacific Ocean, creating a ripple effect that stretches far beyond the water itself. When La Niña arrives, it shakes up weather across North America, influencing everything from temperature swings to rainfall patterns. As the Pacific cools, it shifts the jet stream, a powerful river of air high above us, steering storms and cold air in new directions, sometimes bringing unexpected weather to places that aren't used to it. This winter, the jet stream is expected to bend north over the Pacific, then dip into the central and eastern U.S., guiding cold air south and changing where storms hit. This means some regions could see more snow and rain, while others might experience drier, milder conditions. Meteorologists are closely watching the Pacific cool and expect La Niña to take hold just as winter begins, using advanced technology and data to track its development and predict its impacts. Even a weak La Niña can bring big changes, setting up distinct weather patterns across the country. Some areas may brace for heavy snow, while others could see unusual warmth or dry spells. But remember, La Niña is just one factor. Other global influences, like the Arctic Oscillation or even climate change, can amplify or counteract its effects, making each winter unique. Still, understanding La Niña gives us a solid first look at what winter might bring, helping us prepare for whatever surprises the season has in store. La Niña often splits the U.S. in two, creating a stark contrast in weather patterns across the country. A warmer, drier south, where the heat can be relentless and the land parched, and a colder, stormier north, where snow and ice dominate the landscape. Southern states from Arizona to Georgia can expect fewer cold days and less rain, worsening drought and wildfire risks. This makes agriculture and daily life increasingly challenging. High pressure blocks storms from reaching the south, while the north faces a steady stream of cold air and moisture, leading to frequent snowfalls and icy conditions. The Pacific Northwest, Northern Rockies and Ohio Valley are in for a wetter, snowier season. Good news for ski resorts and water supplies, ensuring a robust winter tourism season. The central U.S. will see wild swings, with Arctic air clashing with milder southern air, making for a roller coaster winter. These dramatic shifts can lead to hazardous travel conditions. Small shifts in the jet stream could mean the difference between snow, ice or rain in these battleground states, impacting everything from daily commutes to agricultural cycles. The north-south divide is the hallmark of a La Niña winter, shaping the weather experiences of millions across the country. Snow lovers in the Midwest and Great Lakes, get ready. La Niña favors frequent snow, and this year could bring more opportunities to break out the shovels and sleds. With colder air dipping southward, these regions are primed for a classic winter, with snowstorms arriving in waves. Expect not just steady snow, but also intense lake effect events, especially early in the season when the lakes are still unfrozen and can fuel powerful squalls. These bursts can quickly blanket communities and create hazardous travel. Buffalo and other Great Lakes cities could see snow totals near their historical averages, with some spots even flirting with above normal amounts if the pattern holds. Residents should be prepared for rapid changes and occasional heavy dumps of snow. The Northeast and Mid-Atlantic may get more storms than last year, with the biggest snow threats at the start and end of winter. While not every storm will be a blockbuster, the region could see several impactful systems, especially during cold snaps. Coastal cities might see more messy mixes of snow, sleet, and rain, keeping totals lower but still causing travel headaches. These wintry mixes can be just as disruptive as heavy snow, making commutes tricky and increasing the risk of accidents. Out west, the Pacific Northwest will build up snowpack, crucial for water supplies, but California and the Southwest will likely stay warm and dry, deepening drought concerns and raising worries about water shortages as spring approaches. The Southeast, though warmer and drier overall, could see severe storms if Gulf moisture meets a dipping jet stream, so even mild winters can bring surprises. Flash flooding and strong winds are possible, especially during active periods. Every region faces its own risks this winter, so wherever you live, it's wise to stay alert and be prepared for whatever the season may bring. La Niña isn't the only player. This year, a massive patch of warm water in the North Pacific, known as the blob, could amplify the pattern. The blob may strengthen high pressure in the west, making it even warmer and drier, while sending more cold air east. Another wild card, the polar vortex. If it weakens, Arctic air could plunge deep into the U.S., bringing extreme cold and snow far south. Forecasters see a risk of a major Arctic outbreak in late January or early February. Even in a warmer-than-average winter, a single cold snap can cause chaos, especially in places unprepared for deep freezes. These wild cards add uncertainty, so don't let a mild forecast lull you into complacency. Stay alert for sudden, high-impact events. With La Niña, the blob and the polar vortex in play, this winter promises surprises. Climate change is also shifting the rules. Recent La Niña winters have been warmer, with more rain and less snow in some areas. Treat the seasonal outlook as a guide, not a guarantee. And check for updates as winter unfolds. Stay informed with monthly outlooks and local forecasts. They're your best tools for preparing, whether you face snowstorms or severe weather. Plan for higher heating costs in colder regions. And have an emergency kit ready for storms or power outages. Know your region's risks, from drought to blizzards, and be flexible as conditions change. By staying watchful and ready, you'll be prepared for whatever this unpredictable winter brings.